What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? Today I will be working on the CRX. It's been a while since I made an update video on it. Sorry for those that are waiting for updates on the 5-look conversion. I kind of left you guys hanging there. But I am waiting for tires for the wheels. And I'm still waiting for a few parts. Also, I still need to bring the car actually to my apartment. So bear with me, it's gonna be a little bit. But let me show you what I'm working with today on the CRX, and let's get right into it. I went ahead, took everything out from here. Glove box is out. I already started taking the dash off on this side. Oh, it's actually ready to jump out at me. And then I just need to take the bolt off on that side, drop the steering wheel, and pull the dash out. So far, I got the steering wheel off.
That was on point. Yeah,
and just like that, the dash is out. Now we're about to take the steering wheel out, take the HVAC system out. All the wiring is going to come out as well. The seats, the back panels, the carpet, everything is going to be coming out for me to redo everything. So right now I got the front end off, currently draining all the fluids. I'm going to be pulling the engine harness, the engine. After that, I'm going to get everything all nice and cleaned up, probably vacuum and clean up top, take the seats out, take the carpet out, take the doors off, and then I'm going to be going through the chassis harness. I don't want to use this at all, so I'm going to be running my own wires for the headlights, signal lights, and that's pretty much just to get the lights functional. That's all I want. Everything else will be on the K-Series engine harness. The ECU will be powered from the key, and that's it. No other power will be distributed other than the lights, but I'm gonna go ahead and get those lights working right now. So the plan is to use the factory fuse box, cut all the ends, like the plugs, cut them, and figure out which wire goes to which headlight or tail light. Alrighty, we got the driver door out, passenger door out, cabin harness, HVAC system out, engine harness off. Now I need to jack up the car and start taking stuff off from underneath. Alrighty, so we're back in the house, and I received some packages from Amazon. Just for those of you that don't have Amazon Prime, it is a very, very good way to get things, and it's very convenient. You order it, comes the next day. Most of the time it comes the next day, and you don't have to drive anywhere. But so we got a few things in today for the wiring harness that I'll be making for the front headlights. We got some braided loom for running to the front of the car. And then I've always seen like commercials on this or like advertisement, and I've always wanted to try it out, but I got these solder and seal connectors, and what it is it's pretty much heat shrink with solder right in the middle. Sorry, my fingers are dirty, but I've wanted to give it a try and see how they hold up. Normally I would never use this on wiring, especially close to the engine, but since it's not going to be close to the engine and it's actually going to be most of the interior wiring, I figured I'd give it a try. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got our loom, we got our connectors. Now we're just waiting on our wires, and it should be here. Today's Friday, and the wires should be here Monday. And when that happens, I'll get my wires all figured out and post a new video then. But the wiring for the CRX is something that I've searched everywhere. Actually, for any car that you want to just fully gut, get rid of everything. But I know a lot of people still want to have headlights, taillights, signals, high beams. They really want that to stay working. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to be running the K series with the K Pro. There's actually a universal conversion harness that I'm going to be using. It's not specific for the CRX, but I'm going to be using that. And actually, you can look it up right now. It's Hybrid Racing Universal K Series Conversion Harness. What it does is takes your K Series engine harness, plugs right into that, and it plugs into your ECU. After that, I believe there's maybe 6 or 7 wires, and they're just ends that go to the gauges. And I think a couple, one for the fuel pump, one for the fan, and one for the O2 sensor, I believe. I'll get into more detail with it later, but all it is just a couple leads that go to your gauges. So all in all, with the CRX, it's going to be K series, headlights, taillights, and gauges. That's it. Radio, HVAC, all that stuff, I'm pulling all that out. All the OEM wiring is coming out. Alrighty, well, that's it for today. I'll keep you guys updated with the CRX and the wiring. So I'm waiting for time to bring my Civic to the apartment so I can do the 5-load conversion. Also, I'm still waiting for tires for my wheels. So it's gonna take a little bit of time, but bear with me.